just finished up our swim at Dalhousie, and I can say that that was absolutely incredible. To spend 10 minutes in there after not having washed really other than out of a Powerade bottle for the last 5 days was sensational. We were both very, very refreshed and clean. So, because there's so many people here, we're not going to stay, we're just going to roll on. It's actually not, it's really windy and unpleasant as well. So even if it was quiet, we'd probably bugger off. There's no real wind protection or anything, so it'd just be miserable. So we're going to head down towards Oodnadatta and see how far we make it from Oodnadatta onwards. And we're 3 days ahead of schedule, if not more. So we're going to go and spend some time checking out the Flinders Ranges. Of course, every time we've been there, we've had the dogs, so we haven't really been able to do much. So should be good. Hopefully we can go and see. We might go and stay at Woolpit in a pound and check that out. Head over to Arkaroola and see what's what. When we got reception, we'll do a little bit more searching, but we don't know at the moment because we don't have reception.
So this is the Dalhousie ruins. A station started around 1820. They always seem to have planted date palms whenever they set up a station.
Tarmac. This is our first tarmac since Colgera. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And that was like 45 metres of it.
Yeah.
Then we're back on dirt for a long time. Back on dirt until Marree. We've just hit the Oodnadatta Track, which is the last of the great tracks that we haven't done, that I know of. Yeah. 17 kilometres into Oodnadatta for the evening, into civilization and snacks and toilets.
Milk.
Sit down toilets. Milk. Yep. Sweets. We forgot to pack sweets. Rolling into Oodnadatta. Tarmac. Officially tarmac. With 15 kilometres of fuel left in the tank. Fuel shop beer roadhouse. Dog. Rolling out of Oodnadatta at, I don't know, geez, early one without packing up, 6:45. It was a nice night in the Donga at the caravan park behind the roadhouse, except for our neighbours who, yep, came back at, I don't know, 11. If you could hear that.
No, they came back at like
8:30 or 9,
yeah,
and then our neighbour, then someone came back at 11.
Turned on the TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like an hour. And watched about 4 seconds of every channel, quite loud. Actually, probably wasn't quite loud, but the walls made of paper. Well, yeah, otherwise it was nice. It's woken up to cloud. We haven't even seen a cloud for 6 or 7 days, so it might be a very beautiful sunrise. And off to Arkaroola down the Oodnadatta Track. bike. Bicycle?
He's going too fast.
Let's go down here.
Looks like he was
He's on a bicycle.
really swerving on it.
Man on a bicycle. Or lady. Been out for a while with the beard.
So on the road down to, from William Creek down to Marree, and we caught a glimpse of Lake Eyre. Thought there could have been water in it, so we pulled in to stop, but now that we're here, don't think it is. We'll chuck the drone up real quick and couldn't see any water. Or couldn't work. Just salt and reflection that makes it look...
You can't fly over it because that's the national park bit.
Yes, we just flew kind of straight up from where we are because we're not in the national park here, but just have a look. But it's still all looks pretty dry. I think all the water, if any, is all up further up north. Yeah, pretty cool.
On the road again.
Let's go.
This is the end of our first batch of dirt, which other than that 50 metres coming onto Oodnadatta Track, we've been on for the last 1,800 kilometres, I think. Something like that, if my maths serves me correctly. Caravan Club. That's it. I just forgot. I missed it. That's the end of our dirt of 18 or 19. What did I said? 400 plus 1100 is 1500 plus 300 is 1800 kilometres of dirt, and then we're all over it for about 100 k's. This is where. Oh wait. This is where. Madigan's journey started and ended from, really. They set out from here on train and truck and then finished here with camels. No, they didn't actually. He came in on a truck. He got bored. They were going to miss the once every fortnight train or something. So he got a truck back for the last 100 k's or 50 k's or something like that. Just went through Marree at the bottom of the Birdsville Track and the bottom of the Oodnadatta Track, which is a very exciting, momentous moment for this vehicle, because last time we came through here it was on the back of a truck, and it isn't this time. It's not broken down, which is quite exciting. So on to Lyndhurst to try and work out the next bit of our trip, because we're so far ahead of schedule. We're going to do something different, but we're not entirely sure yet what exists and what isn't. We're looking at a road, but we're going to go and find out if the road actually exists or if it's just an old thing marked on the HEMA map, but hopefully it's fun.
We also need some of the very large plastic bags which are in the dry store on the left-hand side at the far end. Over.
Yep, roger. What sort of quantity are you talking about? Big handful?
Just a handful. We think we've got some here, we just can't locate them for the minute. Thank you.
Okay.
A lot of vests, unless it's a working day time. Oh yeah. Parking spot to me. About halfway between Marree and...
Keep missing
Sorry.
eagles.
Two massive eagles, wedge-tailed eagles, just took off on the side of the road. About halfway between Marree and Lyndhurst is the old abandoned railway town of Farina, and there is a bakery there that operates in between May and July or something like that every year, just run by volunteers. And it's really odd because you're in the middle of nowhere and then you just go into this massive suburban bakery with quite nice foods. So all around it as well is this abandoned town, like decay, you know, stone ruins of buildings from, I think it was abandoned in the 40s, give or take. So they've been abandoned for a long time, and they're restoring the ruins and making them safe as a group. And then while they're there doing that, a part of the group also runs the bakery for everyone and uses the old town bakehouse to do all the baking. And yeah, we grabbed a whole bunch of stuff and some bread that looks very tasty and enormous. Yeah, well worth a visit if you happen to be driving past in May to June and it happens to be open and, well, there's nothing else to do nearby, so check out the bakery. So we decided that we're going to go to Arkaroola via Strzelecki Track, and then there's a road across, or a track across, called the Talkmine Road. And everything we can seem to suggest seems it's drivable, but we're going to stop at the Lyndhurst pub and check them out. So we just drove up to the Lyndhurst pub to check them out, and on the Strzelecki Track is closed. So that plan has been canned. So now down to Copley to do the across through the Copley Road. Oh, name escapes me what it's called.
Yeah, I think it is the Copley Road, and maybe turns into something else.
Yeah, and so there's a whole bunch of road trains parked up here. So I wonder if that's why they're parked up here. Because they're all going that way. Would be odd for this many road trains to be parked up here.
And that looks like mine equipment kind of stuff.
Yeah, mine equipment, cables and stuff. So I wonder, and there's some big mines up Strzelecki Track. So I wonder if, like halfway up there's a massive one just off the side of the road. So yeah, I wonder if that's why they're all parked up there, because the Strzelecki Track is closed. So that's what happens when you don't have reception. You can't really plan particularly well. But that's all right. We will just head down here because I think it's only another 80k. No, it's 50k's. I think to Copley. And then we turn off on the one of the most beautiful roads we've driven across to Arkaroola, just past Iga Water Aboriginal community and that. Yeah, so Copley, 33k.
Cool. Easy.
Yeah. Decision made. Sad. Heaps of them. This is like a couple of k's from where we saw them last time. So much smaller than the ones we saw at the start.
Yeah, they're really skinny.
Doing a drive-through of Copley where we were stuck for 4 days, 3 days, 4 days on the last time we came up near here. The mechanics. Oh, someone else. Oh, there's the happy-go-lucky mechanic. Hub. That's open again. And the van park. And that's your tour of the entire of Copley. Another big day. We rolled out at 6:45, 6:45 this morning, and got here at about 4 o'clock. So we are at Arkaroola. It was a long day, but we made it to this awesome place. So next week we'll be doing some mad little tours around Arkaroola Wildlife Sanctuary.